Hey everyone, this is Souls44. Welcome back to Fabric of Souls. This is going to be a major update. I wanted to talk to everybody. I found some time. I know there's a gap between videos. I did a lot of research, looked through some more mods. After quite a bit of requesting some changes and some questionable mods that I have inside the mod pack, there's going to be two releases. So put it this way, 1.0.5 will be a full release, and then this is going to be 2.0. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way up through 2.0. I've added a whole bunch of things to make this mod pack a lot easier. It turns out that it's too challenging for some and not fun enough for some. Put it that way. So I've added some changes. I wanted to go through them and take a look at what exactly it was that was added, maybe a little bit of what you can do now. There isn't much changing when it comes to decreasing the mobs, but I decided to make resources easier to get. And also that resources are, faster to accumulate at a better rate. And let's just go into this real quick while I'm getting chased by this zombie, because he's a speedy zombie. I'm speedier than he is because I have a trinket on. But yeah, he'll still kill me. I'm not in creative at the moment or anything like that. So let me get into a mode here real quick and get him. Well, let's go. Where do I got it? Oh yeah, let's get my sword out here. And really, dude? Look. Okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and cover a few things that I changed that will affect the gameplay if you've already started the world. One of them is obviously that this tree just exploded. We have a famous quote by somebody saying that, you know, trees just explode, right? Well, trees explode in this one. They don't die, you don't really explode. What it is this. So, and I'm testing it out with the farmer, the tree chopper, because I wanted to know how effective it would be. This is not a server-friendly mod, but what it does is it basically makes it so that when you break a tree base, the tree goes away. So there is a vein miner in this mod pack already, so I'm not really creating a cheat in that manner, but I'll show you what happens when you break a regular tree. So now when you break a tree, you don't have to worry about all the rest of the tree all the way up that's super high above you. It just breaks the tree. So let's go ahead and break this tree. Oh, it's still connected. Nice, right? Simple. That's with the vein miner. This guy. Mobs are still going to come after you. There's a big change. So that was with vein miner. Notice that it left the trees hanging up in the air. Now let's do that without vein mining. So let's say I have an axe on. Notice that the whole tree just explodes. That's the difference. Now mobs are going to be a lot harder. I made a few adjustments to make mobs even more difficult than before. That's right, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to get started, but once you get going, it's going to be completely super easy. And what I wanted to do was take advantage of the fact that I have plant in a jar, and so I did. I decided to go ahead and say, you know what? Resources passively are kind of hard to come by, except for when you're vein mining constantly. And since we have a vein miner anyway, you're going to end up running into stuff. You're just going to go through and you're going to be frustrated because you can't find lapis, for one. Because enchanting is all the rage, right? It's something you super fun want to do. So I added a mod that provides you with resources a whole lot faster. Notice I updated my home. I won't really go into that. There's going to be a resource room down below. So let's go into it real quick. This is passive plants called Convenient Things, and I'm testing this out, so I haven't released it yet 100%. But I wanted to be able to show you this. Let's say I wanted to create lapis seeds. I can create lapis seeds. Oh, actually, I have to have seeds, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and say, where are my seeds? I have no seeds. All right, I pull the seeds out. Wait, what? What? Hold on. How the heck? Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I do. Trust me. Yeah, I know there's wood. Here's the thing. I'm going to be restarting my entire server setup. Actually, my whole entire game setup, because I want to start from scratch to show everybody the differences that I've changed. I decided to give everybody the opportunity to create whatever they needed to create whenever they needed to create it. I have all the seeds going into a thing to make bone meal, and that's going to be a thing too now. I don't have a farmer machine specifically yet, but I need to get some seeds. Hold on. Come on. I think this is going to be more fun for everybody. That's the reason why I made the change. If you don't like the changes, fine. Stick with the mod pack the way it is. It's still going to be Fabric of Souls, but like I said, it's going to be 2.0 release. The beta or the release of 0.05 works fine. There's nothing really wrong with it that I found. It can get a little bit tedious. There's some seeds. All right, let's go ahead and make these seeds into something we can actually grow. Actually, I'll just cover all of them from this mod. The mod is really simple. It's called Convenient Things, and if you're familiar with 1.12, so Convenient Things, it adds glowstone and redstone and iron seeds. It adds gold seeds, tier 1 and tier 2 lapis seeds, nether quartz seeds, aluminum, nickel, copper, lead. It adds all the different seeds. It adds a cobblestone generator, which I've tested out. It seems to be pretty safe. You can just hopper it into a crate, chest, whatever. It's pretty easy to make. You just do some lava, water, some glass, and stone. Boom, you got a cobblestone generator. Basically, I'm trying to make this a little bit more server friendly to some degree, because I don't want people to make gigantic farms necessarily. Use plant in a jar. It works great. You have growth crystals. These stack. They take a lapis seed, which I'm going to show you how to make real quick. Lapis seed. And then you have a hydronator. This thing right here basically lets you hold. Do I have the things to make it? Basically it holds. Wow, okay. I don't have any stone, huh? Let me just go ahead and cook up some of that furnace. There we go. Look at all the upgrades I've done and everything, and all the work that I put into this. It should be pretty easy, but you have a lava creation, just some clay and some iron to make a crucible. You just place it above a source block of heat, which is going to be a torch, some lava itself. A campfire doesn't work. Magma blocks don't work, but torches and lava work pretty well. You just feed it cobblestone or cobblestone-like material, and that's what this is for here. And you got all the lava you need, which they then can use in a heat generator from Industrial Revolution. It's pretty basic. This Kybe adds stuff also, so I thought that was like, you know what, if I can get angel rings and I can get light rings, why not go ahead and create items that can give you a little bit more resource generation instead of going mining all the time. So I know it's cheaty, kinda. It is really cheaty. I don't lie, it is cheaty. But I think with the amount of creatures that I have to deal with, and I've put in here the mobs that I've generated, it's difficult for people. I've added some pretty doggone dangerous ones, especially ants. The fire ants are brutal. Absolutely brutal. And yeah, they're going to come. I'm not going to, I turned the volume of them coming at you down a little, but they're still going to come after you. Let's go ahead and do this. Cabinet. Let's just go ahead and make a real quick cabinet. Like I said, this whole entire world I've made is pretty much going to come to an end. And I want to start over just so I can give everybody an idea how to quick start. If you've watched my videos up to so far, I want to apologize for wasting your time if you feel like I've wasted your time. I really didn't mean it to do that, and I apologize for the gap in between videos. It's just that's how it's going to go. I wanted to evolve this mod pack a little bit farther and make it a little bit easier for those that are really just starting off. It's not like I made it impossible, but it was super difficult, and I admit that it wasn't exactly, it wasn't a troll. If you're a decent Minecraft player, you would be fine. But these aren't hopping, are they? Shoot, no. I should make a hopper for this, right? Have hoppers. I could just replace those. I'll probably leave this world going. Do I make any hoppers? Do I have any hoppers? There's a hopper vacuum. I've made so many different things off camera because I was testing stuff out, and I did have a creative world, but it just didn't seem to be enough. I need to make a couple of these. So now if you want iron, you can actually create an iron seed, a gold seed, a lapis seed. I mean, iron tier seed is just a tier 1 seed. Where'd all my seeds go? Oh no, I put them inside the crafting grid and the grid sucked it out. Ugh, I have a composter down here. I should just go ahead and stop that too. Oh shoot, I don't have flight, you know. But I do have grappling hook, so let's get out. There. Isn't that cool? I still love that. What was in that? What was in that, I wonder? Alright, so that's gone now. Can we grapple down? No. Okay. It won't kill me. That's cool. I don't even know why I'm eating and doing all this stuff. It's a habit, I guess. Let's go ahead and leave my basement. I was making a basement. I was going to try and make things look kind of nice, but yeah, it just kind of got to where I was like, forget about it. I've been testing so many things out that it's just become a thing. So there's this. You can plant these seeds. You can plant these seeds just like normal. Let's get this thing. No. Let's get some dirt. I was wondering where all my dirt went, and I've been doing so much stuff with galactic chickens and different other projects that, yeah. So this is going to get you lapis and more seeds. You could create an entire farm. They plant on regular soil, but there you go. Boom, lapis just like that, and more seeds. So you could keep on compounding this all you need. It's not that difficult to do. I need to get more seeds so I can show you this, how quick it can get. No. Break. Oh, I have a remote, don't I? Yeah. You can make a remote for that simple storage. So you can just go like this. I'm kind of rushing things because I want to get things done, and I apologize I don't have a ton of time. I've actually got work that just popped up right now as we speak that I've got to take care of, and I do apologize for that, but I will have to cut this video really short. But I just wanted to show you that mod is in here. There's some more seeds. So I can make these gold, steel. All this stuff is easy to make. Look, aluminum, nickel, copper, lead, silver, tin. They should all, or dictionary over, whatever you want to call it, they should all be able to use in various crafting recipes at convenient. Here you go. You get a scythe, so if you make a big farm area, you can do that. You have growth crystals. They're really not even that difficult to make. And then you have these charms. Look, this is not a flight charm, but it's a flight charm. It's going to take a block of quartz, which should be really easy to get at the beginning of the game almost. You got your repair charm, which will allow you to repair It says repairs damage on items every couple of seconds. It's very cheaty, is what it is. I can probably change it so that this is a little bit more intensive, but I mean, if I'm able to grow most of my resources, which I am, then it doesn't really matter. This fire resistance, I don't know if you can go into lava with it, but I definitely know that if you're walking around on magma blocks, you're not going to die right away, and you can pretty much be put on fire and it doesn't kill you. This gives you night vision, so you can see at night. It does require a trip to the nether and quite a bit of gold, but once again, and some trading for some emeralds. So I added all this this convenience thing, so you guys can have a little bit more of an enjoyable experience with the mod pack, without having to be so limited. But if you want to be more limited and you want to have the challenge, and you're ready for that type of challenge, you can take it up. Go for it. Have fun. That's what this is supposed to be. It's an adventure mod pack, but it should involve some creativity too. So have at it. Using the plant in a jar. I mean, look how long I've been. Boom. There's already 17, and there's already enough lapis. It's actually kind of OP how fast the plant in a jar is. I will slow it down, but I don't see any reason to. Here's the other thing too. These growth crystals, you can stack them down about 40 down. I know it's a lot, but if you stack them really, really tall and you plant some farmland on it, you can actually go up pretty quick. Really, really quick. These scythes, they work in a 7x7 area. Look, they're not really anything special, just a diamond hoe with a diamond, or a golden hoe with a gold, or a iron sickle with iron. Just like that, really nothing major. The crucible, you just place cobblestone in it like I was saying, and it produces lava. You can pump that out however you want to do it. That's up to you. And let's see, I also added a few more weapons. What was it was let's just type in sword. We now have equip Z. It takes quite a bit of resources to make these really cool looking weapons, but I mean, they're really neat looking. You just make these reinforced diamonds. You can make this really cool looking sword. Lapis ingots. Now just take 4 ingots or 4 things of lapis to make it. I mean, and they're enchantable, so I mean, why not? I mean, I've got a doggone rainbow sword in here. And we've got this uninvite thing from iTstorMy. So, I mean, why not go ahead and add a few more weapons? You can create some of these things that you can get from only entities that are in the overworld or from spawners that you find in the nether and the end, things like that. And when I start over, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make some of these things. Like, look at this. Look at that thing, looks cool, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add that. That's just how it is. I wanted people to have some more variety, especially with bows. I realized that there was a lack of bows that were in, and so there are a few more bows you can make. This coral bow, it takes quite a bit to make it, but it has infinity on it, and I think that means that it doesn't run out of arrows, which is really good if you want to take another dragon and you just can't seem to get your enchants correct. There's all kinds of neat looking equipment. Reinforced bow, super easy to make. It's just a couple of rods. Yeah, you got it. Look at this axe. Isn't that cool looking? I think it is. You get slime helmets and armor full sets, so you can go ahead and do that. But you see that you're going to get a little bit of a speed boost, but you're going to lose some luck. Yeah, so you're going to lose some luck. Same thing with this obsidian helmet. Look at this. It's just obsidian, right? Go through a stone cutter. It makes obsidian ingots. You're gonna be walking around a lot slower, but you also have a +4 mob follow range, which means that they're gonna chase you around and try and find you. But that also means that you can get more uses out of obsidian. You can get redstone leggings. It's just redstone turned into ingots, so that you can make chest plates. And with it, you get a -1.5 follow range, so that you'll be able to run away faster. The armor level's not really that high on anything, so it's not like that's overpowered. There's coal chest plates. I mean, yeah, anything you want to make from this is going to have a weird effect, so bear that in mind. I wanted to make sure there was more uses for emeralds. So there's your emerald armor and your deal. You're going to trade with villagers. Hey, villager farms are really not that hard to make. Let me go show you mine. I'm going to delete this world, like I said, so it's not really going to matter too much. But I did make a village recreation simulation through this hobbit hole. I added a solar panel here. Really? Where are you? Look, man, I don't... I removed one mod, but it wasn't really a big deal because it didn't show up. It was called placeable items. So you're supposed to be able to place items on the ground and place them on the walls, that kind of thing. And I found out that it wasn't working, so I went ahead and just removed it. I also made it so that ladders can be instantly teleported up and down when you're at the bottom or top. At the bottom, so let's say I go to the bottom here. And bear in mind there's a ton of... How did you spawn in here? Be careful. There is a golem that was in here a minute ago. Okay. This basically is a plant in a jar. It's providing wheat into here, and then this is slowly getting power and creating a bunch of bread. I turned one of the zombie villagers back into a regular villager, and by giving it a splash potion of weakness, which came from this table right here, from that brewing stand. You throw it on there, it hits him, then you give him a golden apple, and there was a chest down here with a golden apple. I gave it to him. You wait a little while, they become a regular villager. Then you just provide them with lots of beds and plenty of room. Throw bread at them. This clicker right here, redstone timer from Kaib or Kibby, creates a deal for the dispenser. The dispenser gets bread. The bread fills up, and shoom, shoom, shoom. See? They wake up and they check it out every once in a while. There you go. I know I'm going really fast. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time, and I apologize. But you'll see here in just a second. Alright, so the bread dispenses out. They sit there and they eat the bread as it dispenses out, and eventually what will happen is they will pick it up. They'll start making little baby villagers, and then those baby villagers will grow into adults. You can separate it out how you want. I'm not going to go through that, but basically, villagers are 2 tall, baby villagers are 1 tall. You create an area that has water flowing, and it has an open space, and what will happen is eventually all of them will end up in a corner, and the baby villagers will fall through. There you go. And this requires power. It doesn't take a whole lot, but it does take enough that 1 solar panel is barely enough to run it, so it slows it down, which is good. You don't want to be just shooting out bread super fast. So that's a real easy, simple way to reproduce a village. They will climb up this ladder if you have it all the way down, but if you break the bottom one, they won't. So the mod I added, if you want to climb it, you right-click with the empty hand. It has to be all the way up to the top with no obstructions. So let me remove this right here. Oh crap, door. I don't need it anyway. I just, let's go ahead and... You notice that when I clicked on it, I was teleporting or moving or glitching. There, I'm at the top. So basically you can teleport to the top. As long as there's no obstructions, you can, and you get on it, you can just right click and you're at the bottom. So that's another mod I added because it's annoying climbing this ladder like this, like, oh my gosh. Boom. I'm at the top. You'll get used to it. It takes a little bit, but you get going. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the charms. You do get flight from the charm. You can. It's kind of like a hover. It takes a little bit to make. It's not super crazy powerful, but it does provide you with some really cool stuff. Because of that mod I added for the trees, this chopper no longer leaves crap in the air, and that was the reason why I added it for the most part. But it kind of negates even having to have one. It does plant for you at least, and you can recycle your tree saplings back into this system, and it will replant and keep running. However you want to cycle them, you can do it with pipes and filters. The Lacrimus mod has been fixed. I fixed the recipes for that. However, it's a difficult mod to really wrap your head around. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of not so intuitive about it. And I don't think, I mean, look at this. I've already got a stack of lapis. I don't think that people really are going to use it too much, so it may come out of the mod pack. And that's another reason why I wanted to make sure I added another mod to this mod pack to kind of give it an offset. And yeah, so thank you guys very much for playing with this Fabric of Souls. I'm going to say goodbye to this map and start again. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably going to see me die really quick in the in my first reset of this map, because I did add some very difficult mobs to it. Quick running ants are going to be a real pain. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make it out. We'll see. I may even just keep this map going. Who knows? But I wanted to cover the changes that I made to the mod pack and go through real quick. I think a list of the mods might show some of the changes to you guys if you followed it, but I'm not going to really go through that long-winded run through of, all right, I added this, I changed that, I added this. Instead, I'm going to let you play with this mod and this mod pack and figure out some of the stuff for yourselves. There's a ton of really cool mods that are out there for Fabric. I'm not really all that super into the actual mods themselves. Like I don't make mods. I do edit the recipes and I do a little bit of script stuff. There's not a quest book planned for this mod pack yet. However, if I do get to where I'm good enough and I've got enough time to do it, I might do it. So, thanks for stopping by. This is Souls44. Fabric of Souls is available on the Twitch launcher. If it's not going to be available on Twitch launcher anymore, I believe it's Overwolf is another thing that's going to be coming out soon. So keep that in mind. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Bye-bye.